Sources close to the family of rapper Yo Gotti confirmed the man killed outside a Hickory Hill event center is Gotti's brother. Memphis police identified him as 47-year-old Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook.
Outsiders right now from the city. If you're not from Memphis, and you ain't got no people in Memphis,
you worried. We not worried. You feel me? All that shit y'all used to, you feel me? All that shit how y'all used to fuck the money up, you feel me? Remember when y'all used to fuck the money up? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this the time. I didn't fuck it up. What y'all wanna do, man? I don't paint no beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't our legacy. So see right here, y'all. Two gangsters.
Going live, Jook.
Going live.
Going live.
What's up, man? CMG in the building, man. Hey, we going live. What's up? Holla at me. Who fuck with Jook, man? Show me some love now. Yeah, man, with my homeboy, the real Memphis.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back at y'all with another video, man. You know, last weekend, Memphis showed us once again that bad blood don't die in the streets. And this time, the one who ended up paying the price was none other than the notorious Big Jook, big brother to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Upon leaving his uncle's farewell service at a restaurant and event center in Memphis, Big Jook would meet his own untimely end. After being on the receiving end of 10 bullets, your boy was taken to St. Francis Hospital where he was unfortunately deceased right then and there. In the chaos that followed the hit, word on the street was that the murking was carried out as payback for Big Jook's alleged involvement in 2021 hit of Young Dolph. After Dolph's hit, Big Jook had gone live to diss him in front of hundreds of people, which Dolph's associates obviously didn't take too kindly to.
I don't paint no beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't our legacy. So see right here, y'all. Two gangsters.
The incident is pretty recent and the Alphabet Boys still got a lot of digging to do to confirm whether or not the hit was orchestrated as some sort of revenge play as of right now. The specifics of the incident are just starting to slowly trickle in. But you already know how we do, so without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Let's wind it back to the beginning, y'all. Big Jook was born Anthony Mims in Tennessee on January 26, 1979 in a notoriously crime-ridden neighborhood in Memphis. As a product of the Ridgecrest housing projects, Jook was no stranger to the gruesomeness that plagued the streets of Memphis, especially since his mom and dad were hustlers themselves, even getting arrested when he was just a youngin' in the 4th grade, leaving him and his younger brother Mario to fend for themselves. After growing up real close to his brother Mario as his protector and trusted ally, Jook went on to play a big role in the founding of collective music group, Yo Gotti's label. Since 2012, Big Jook actively managed the business side of CMG, but thanks to the amazing relationship he had with his artists, he was featured in several music videos which boosted his fame over the years. And he mostly operated behind the scenes of CMG, and it was just a cool brother to be around. Jook was well loved by most dudes he spent time with, and it wasn't until February 2017 that he got wrapped up in a big controversy during the Young Dolph vs. Yo Gotti beef. If you ain't up to speed on the alleged involvement of Big Jook in Dolph's passing, you know I'm not about leaving you in the dark, so let me break it down for you right quick. Let's rewind time back to February 2016 when
I want everyone who earns minimum wage to wake up and claim the free $6,400.
Dolph called out and dissed Yo Gotti on social media after Yo Gotti allegedly took offense to the fact that Dolph would no longer be signing with his label. Even though Gotti and Dolph initially played the beef for the media, things escalated real quick when CMG's artist Black Youngster showed up at Dolph's neighborhood in Memphis with some heavy artillery and threatened to murk him if they found him.
Where we at right now, cuz? Right now, cuz?
If you're wondering where Big Jook played a role in this, all you gotta do is fast forward to February 2017, when Young Dolph dropped the bomb diss track Play With Yo B, in which he took some shots at Gotti and his big bro, even calling Big Jook Yo Gotti's sister. Real shots fired, for real. Even after surviving a shootout in which his van was hit more than 100 times, Dolph kept on dissing and dissing until he got popped again in 2017 at the hands of one of Yo Gotti's associates, allegedly. After recovering from his injuries, the next 4 years went down a bit more quietly for Dolph until his luck ran out in November 2021, in which he was murked right outside a store in Memphis in broad daylight. To make a really long story short, after Big Jook was seen in a picture with Hernandez Govan, father of the late great Lotta Cash Desto and the man who orchestrated the hit on Dolph, Jook immediately turned into surmise, and the accusations of his involvement in Dolph's hit started getting thrown around in the media, online and by the feds. But not 1-2 shot away from the limelight, Jook then went live and brutally dissed the deceased young Dolph in what later became a hella viral video, which earned him the hate of all the Dolph supporters.
I don't paint no beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't about legacy. So right here, y'all. Two gangsters.
Now fast forward again, this time to January 2024. The year was just kicking off and Jook's ops was already scheming to take him down in the most vicious way. On January 13th, a Saturday, Jook was at the restaurant and event center in Memphis mourning the passing of his dear uncle. Video that was clearly circulated by TMZ, Jook could be seen in a hella emotional state as he walked up to the open casket to say his final goodbyes to his uncle. Yo Gotti could also be seen in the video, but because he had a plane to catch and the weather was getting real bad in Memphis over the weekend, he had to leave as soon as the service ended to make it out there without getting delayed. As Jook consoled his family members and did what a man does on these occasions, the last thing bruh probably expected was that just a few minutes later he himself would be taken out and facing his own farewell service. Whatever bruh did that lit a fire under his ops, you gotta admit that running up on dude who's in such a vulnerable state following the passing of a family member is just a coward move, and that's the truth. According to a Facebook post by the Memphis PD, an officer was in the area of 6385 Winchester Road at around 4:15 p.m. that day when he suddenly heard multiple gunshots. Knowing something bad had gone down, the officer arrived at Perion's and found 2 males on the ground, each with multiple gunshot wounds. Both males were transported ASAP to St. Francis Hospital, and it wasn't until they got there that it was confirmed one of the males, none other than Big Jook, was pronounced deceased at 45. That's tragic. As per the police report, the other person was in stable condition. At the time Jook was hit, his mother was standing real close to the incident, and she saw her son get murked right in front of her eyes. Had she had been a few feet closer to him, she would have probably been taken out right then and there too. But luckily, she was able to walk away, physically unscathed. You know, that's probably through the grace of God. During a press conference the same evening, Deputy Chef Paul Wright said that the cops were trying to see if the assailant was visible in the security video, but they couldn't make anyone out. A witness who was at the scene told the Fuzz they saw the assailant speeding away in their whip. As of right now, the cops are still looking for that white Ford SUV with the tinted windows and the black tire seen in CCTV. Even though the investigation is just getting started, many sources who were present during the shootout have already said that the assailants were the dudes that were sitting in the very back in the pews listening to the service. But right before it ended, they left to go wait for Big Jook in the parking lot and ambush him when bruh least expected it. After dude's passing, a lot of rappers and fans took to social media to express their sorrow at the tragic passing of Jook, especially those associated with CMG, like Glorilla, ESTG, Big Boogie, and even your boy Meek Mill paid his respects to the big man in a touching IG story. But while all the chaos of the aftermath of your boy's passing was going down, the post that stood out the most was made by the big man himself on Friday, January 12th, exactly one day before his hit. Big Jook posted a video of himself with the caption, "They don't want to face you, they want to smoke you. Stay alert to stay alive, watch your back at all times, put snakes on a plate and eat great." As usual, lots of his fans went on the next day to claim bruh had even predicted his hit. Sadly, the one time Big Jook was caught slipping, not watching his back, and pretty much the opposite of alert was when his ops seized the opportunity to wipe him off the map. Since the hit took place, bruh has been heavily criticized for not having enough security around him despite being a public figure. As it was later revealed, he only had one bodyguard on him at the time of the incident. Like I said, the last thing you expect as you grieve your loved ones is to become a grieved loved one yourself. But that's the way things go down in the streets, man. Based on Jook's history, there's a very real possibility that the hit was carried out as payback for allegedly putting a bag on Dolph's hit in 2021 and later throwing more dirt on his name on his live. But only the streets have confirmed this so far. It's possible that even if he hadn't been taken out, the Alphabet Boys would have eventually put him in jail if they confirmed his involvement in young Dolph's murking, but we'll obviously never know. Even if the two events are not somehow tied together, you gotta admit it's hella suspicious how similar the whole incident was to young Dolph's hit. Almost like the assailants planned the whole thing out to make it an exact copy and paste of Young Dolph's hit. But anyway, as time goes by, you know we gonna hit y'all with the updates. But until next time, stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. And that's really important nowadays. And rest in peace to everybody who lost their life on both sides. I'm sure at this